right now. Drop the money.
I need immediate assistance at the front counter.
Rachel Morrison flicked the $47.83 straight into the trash and wiped her fingers like the money was filthy. Marcus Thompson froze as the restaurant fell silent. She mocked the pocket change and his ratty outfit, even spraying disinfectant. Where he'd placed the bills, customers stared, phones recording. Marcus felt his dignity stripped away in public while Rachel had no idea. The man she just humiliated carried enough power to destroy her entire world. "Sir, are you sure you can afford our prices? This isn't McDonald's." Rachel spoke. Slowly, arms crossed, chin lifted in superiority. The health inspection timer above the kitchen ticked down from 8 minutes. "I'd like to speak with your manager," Marcus said evenly. "Honey, you're looking at her," she snapped. "We serve a different class of people with standards." Then a white businessman in the same outfit Marcus wore stepped up, instantly. Rachel's entire demeanor flipped. Her posture softened, smile brightened, and her voice turned. "Warm, good afternoon, sir. What can I get started for you?" She made his cappuccino with flawless politeness, chatting about the weather as if performing on stage. Same counter, same moment, to completely different versions of her. Marcus watched, understanding settling in. As college student Zoe Carter quietly lifted her phone and tapped Facebook Live. "Y'all seeing this racism at Pinnacle Bistro?" Zoe said, filming. "She tossed this black man's money in the trash, and now she's treating this white guy like royalty." Rachel's voice sliced through the room. "We don't allow filming here. Company policy." "It's a public place," Zoe said, angling her phone wider. "Keep recording, and I can have you removed for harassment." The threat hung heavy. Marcus stood still as Rachel served the white businessman an elegant ceramic cappuccino, while his own coffee cooled in a cheap paper cup despite his request to dine in. The businessman took his drink and retreated awkwardly, clearly aware of the difference in treatment. Marcus shifted his leather portfolio. A first-class boarding pass and a Delta Sky Club VIP tag peeked out. His iPhone buzzed with corporate notifications board. Meeting moved, legal documents ready, acquisition approved. When he silenced it, his platinum Amex Centurion card flashed briefly, catching the businessman's eye and prompting a stunned double-take. "Interesting morning," Marcus murmured. His luxury watch read 11:53 a.m. Rachel wiped already spotless counters, stealing nervous glances. Kitchen staff whispered to each other, watching the man she'd humiliated remain eerily calm. A server named Maria paused with a tray. "Meeting." Marcus's eyes with quiet understanding. "Sir," Rachel said, her voice dripping fake concern. "You've been standing there a long time. Are you having some kind of episode? Should I call someone?" Marcus answered evenly, "Just observing. Sometimes people reveal exactly who they are when they think there are no consequences." Marcus's calm words seemed to shake the entire restaurant. For the first time, Rachel's confidence faltered. "Then observe somewhere else," she snapped. "You're making customers uncomfortable." Marcus glanced around. No one looked. Uncomfortable with him, only with her. The businessman pretended to check emails while listening. Zoe kept filming, her viewer count rising. An elderly couple whispered disapprovingly. A mother watched Rachel with growing disgust. "I'm not the one making people uncomfortable," Marcus said evenly. As he shifted his portfolio, the Pinnacle Restaurant Group corporate letterhead flashed, but Rachel was too focused on asserting authority to notice. The health inspection timer above the kitchen dropped to 5 minutes. "I don't know what your game is," she said. "No game," Marcus replied. "Just seeing how this plays out." Rachel's patience snapped. She grabbed the phone and declared loudly, "Security to the front counter. We have an aggressive customer." "Aggressive?" Marcus lifted an eyebrow. "I've been standing here quietly. You're intimidating staff and guests," she insisted. "Leave now, or I'm involving law enforcement." Zoe's livestream surged, hundreds of viewers. Comments flooding in. "Get her name. Call corporate. This is racism." The hashtag Pinnacle be Astro racism spread instantly. "I'd like corporate's contact information," Marcus said, still composed. "Our system is down," Rachel lied without hesitation. "How convenient." he replied, his calm tone rattling. Her more than any argument could have. Rachel's confident facade finally cracked. She'd expected anger, something she could weaponize. Instead, Marcus's steady calm unnerved her. Security guard Joe Martinez lumbered out from the back, eyes locking on Marcus as if the conclusion had already been made. "What's the situation?" he asked. "This individual has been harassing staff and refusing to leave," Rachel said smoothly, her lie polished. "He's been making everyone uncomfortable for 15 minutes. Joe nodded. "Sir, you need to exit the premises immediately. Trespassing after being asked to leave is grounds for removal." Marcus glanced at the health inspection timer. 2 minutes left. "Before I go," he said quietly, "there's something everyone should probably know." The restaurant fell silent. Zoe kept filming. The businessman looked up. The kitchen staff watched from the pass. Marcus reached for his leather portfolio. "I wouldn't do that," Joe warned, hand on his radio. "Keep your hands visible." "I'm retrieving my business card," Marcus said, unbothered. The zipper's slow rasp cut through the room, heightening the tension. Joe radioed for backup. Marcus paused, fingers resting on the zipper. "I was asked for identification." 90 seconds flashed overhead. Then Inspector Williams appeared in the kitchen doorway, clipboard in hand, irritation clear on her face. "What's the delay?" "I have 3 more locations today." Rachel spun toward her, panic lighting her features. The inspection she'd dreaded was arriving at the worst possible moment, and everyone saw the sweat gathering on her brow. "No delay, Inspector," Rachel called back, voice tight. "Just a minor customer issue. Handle it faster." Inspector Williams warned, "I'll start docking points for operational disruptions." "Your staff is already losing focus." The threat hit Rachel like a punch. Her job and the restaurant's profits depended on a perfect health grade. Her authority was collapsing from all sides. Marcus watched calmly. "Unfortunate timing," he said. "Shut," Rachel caught herself. "Sir, please just leave quietly so we can forget this misunderstanding." "What misunderstanding?" Marcus replied, voice steady. "You threw my money in the trash, called it worthless, humiliated me in front of everyone, and they're all filming." Zoe's livestream jumped past 1,000 to 100 viewers, comments exploding. "This is going viral. Call the news." Straight up racism. The businessman had abandoned pretending he now recorded openly. Even the elderly couple watched, stunned. 3 new customers entered, a young couple and an older man in an expensive charcoal suit, radiating authority. Their conversation died immediately as they sensed the tension. Rachel forced a bright, brittle smile. "Please take any available table." They didn't move. Joe stepped closer. "Sir, I'm going to count to 3, his radio crackled. "Officer Rodriguez en route, ETA for minutes." Marcus raised an eyebrow. "You called the police because I asked to file a complaint." "You're trespassing," Joe said, though his confidence wavered. "On what grounds?" "I made a purchase, received discriminatory treatment, and asked for corporate contact information." "Which part is criminal trespassing?" Joe faltered. Marcus spoke with legal precision, not like a problem customer, but someone who understood the law better than security did. Inspector Williams reemerged, clipboard now thick with notes. Her expression was ice. "Miss Morrison, you have critical sanitation failures, no soap at the hand-washing station, cross-contamination risks, poorly trained staff, and unsafe storage temperatures." Rachel's face drained of all color. Each violation meant thousands in fines and a potential devastating downgrade. "Inspector, I can explain." "Explanations don't fix violations," Williams cut in. "You have 45 seconds. Fix it or lose points." Rachel was drowning, pulled between the furious inspector, a spiraling security incident, and a live stream broadcasting her meltdown. Marcus watched with the calm of someone who expected this outcome. "Maybe we should wait for the police," he said quietly. "Let them decide who actually belongs here." The confidence in his voice chilled her. This wasn't a homeless drifter. His poise didn't match the narrative she'd created. The man in the charcoal suit stepped forward. "Is this Pinnacle Bistro?" he asked, voice carrying authority. "Yes, sir," Rachel said quickly. "How can we help you?" I'm Robert Carter, Regional Director for the Metro Restaurant Association. I was supposed to meet someone here about a multi-million-dollar partnership. His eyes swept the chaos, the security guard, the filming student, the police sirens nearing. Marcus with his half-unzipped portfolio. Is this standard procedure? He asked coldly. Because I'm watching blatant discriminatory treatment go viral. Zoe's stream hit 1,800 viewers. Rachel felt sick. The health inspection timer went dark. Inspector Williams returned. Conditional pass. 14 violations. You have 72 hours to fix everything or face closure. 14. Rachel nearly collapsed. Corporate scrutiny. Possible. Franchise termination. Her career was imploding. Marcus shifted. The soft rustle of his portfolio drawing every eye. Interesting timing, he murmured. Sirens wailed closer. Rachel saw her ruin. Accelerating inspection failure. Viral racism. The regional director witnessing everything, and Marcus at the center with unsettling composure. Kitchen staff emerged. Maria watched with satisfaction. Maybe, Marcus said, voice slicing through the tension. We should all wait to see what's in here before making decisions we can't undo. He slowly unzipped the portfolio. Silence. The entire restaurant held its breath. Marcus laid a single business card on the counter like a winning hand. Rachel looked down and her face drained from white to gray to green in seconds. Rachel stared at the business card like it punched the air from her lungs. Marcus Thompson, CEO. Thompson Hospitality Solutions, a company specializing in acquiring and restructuring failing restaurants. Joe's authority crumbled instantly. The police sirens stopped outside as Marcus calmly pulled out a leather folder. The top page was unmistakable. Pinnacle Restaurant Group, Asset Acquisition Agreement. $2.3 million cash purchase. Closing time, 9:47 a.m. I'm now the owner of Pinnacle Bistro, Marcus said. The restaurant erupted in gasps. Zoe's live stream exploded with comments. Officer Rodriguez entered. Marcus handed her the documents. This manager threw my money away and had me threatened with arrest for filing a discrimination complaint. Rodriguez scanned the paperwork. These are legitimate. She turned to Rachel. You reported the property owner for trespassing. Rachel was speechless. Then Robert Carter, the Metro Restaurant Association director, stepped forward. I witnessed everything. What I saw was blatant discrimination being live-streamed to thousands. Inspector Williams returned with her findings. 14 health violations. Conditional pass. Fix them in 72 hours or face closure. Rachel nearly collapsed. Marcus opened a manila folder marked confidential. Inside were security screenshots, months of Rachel mistreating customers in the exact same pattern. These came from your system, he said quietly, downloaded during the ownership transfer. He added a thick stack of ignored customer complaints, 47 in total. Williams continued taking notes as Marcus explained. I conducted personal reconnaissance before assuming control. I wanted to see the operation at its most authentic. The truth landed heavily. This had been a test and Rachel had failed catastrophically. Joe apologized. Marcus assured him the failure wasn't his. Rodriguez listed the potential charges. False police report, civil rights violations. Rachel whispered, I didn't know who he was. You weren't supposed to know, Marcus replied. How you treated someone you thought was powerless revealed everything. Witnesses stepped forward. The businessman. Zoe's livestream surging past 2,300 viewers. The elderly couple expressing outrage. Marcus finally smiled. In our day too, sir. Rachel clung to the counter as her career disintegrated around her. Carter's expression was respectful. Mr. Thompson, the Metro Restaurant Association would be honored to discuss partnership opportunities with someone of your integrity. I'd welcome that, Marcus replied. Officer Rodriguez closed her notepad. Miss Morrison, you need an attorney. Mr. Thompson, would you like to press charges for the false report? Marcus looked at Rachel Young, overwhelmed, but undeniably cruel. Officer, I believe she's learned a critical lesson. Natural consequences teach better than criminal charges. Rachel's relief was immediate but short-lived. However, Marcus added, voice turning steel, Her employment is terminated, effective now. The room went silent. Marcus opened a final envelope labeled confidential, board presentation, and laid documents across. The counter like evidence in a trial. This, he said, pointing to the first page, is the Pinnacle Bistro operational assessment. Today was the final stage of our acquisition review. He detailed the numbers: high revenue, collapsing customer retention, and a staggering number of discrimination complaints. Then came the proof security screenshots, time-stamped protocol, violations, and 47 documented complaints describing the exact behavior Rachel had displayed today. This was not a single mistake, Marcus said softly. It was a pattern. Rachel whispered, "You can't destroy my life over this. You destroyed it yourself. I'm just documenting the damage." Officer Rodriguez confirmed the legal stakes. Carter confirmed industry consequences. Witnesses stepped forward. Zoe's livestream passed 3,500 viewers. Marcus offered Rachel two choices. Option 1, sign a termination and NDA, and received a week's severance. Option 2, face lawsuits, civil rights charges, and a public corporate investigation. She chose the NDA, but Marcus demanded one thing first: retrieve my money and apologize to everyone here. Humiliated, Rachel dug through the trash, laid the filthy bills on the counter, and apologized publicly before signing her termination. Joe escorted her out as the staff broke into applause. Marcus raised his hand for quiet. Now the real work begins. He launched the Respect Initiative, bias training, transparent feedback systems, and a new culture built on dignity. Maria became assistant manager, Carlos was promoted, and the toxic environment Rachel created was dismantled. News outlets arrived, the restaurant filled with curious customers. Within hours, Pinnacle Bistro was operating with renewed purpose. 6 months later, the restaurant was unrecognizable, diverse, busy, thriving. Customer satisfaction up 89%, revenue up 34%, zero discrimination complaints, 3 employees enrolled in college to started small businesses. The Respect Initiative spread to 47 other restaurants. The Pinnacle Promise app became an industry model. Marcus received an Industry Excellence Award. Health inspections scored the highest possible rating. Zoe became the company's social media coordinator. Her follow-up video hit 500,000 views. When she asked about Rachel, Marcus answered simply, "She completed her training and now works at a community center. She sent me an apology letter. Her employment ban will be reconsidered next month. Everyone deserves a second chance if they earn it." That night, Marcus addressed both staff and viewers online. 6 months ago, this restaurant violated people's dignity. Today, it protects it. Change happens when we choose it and when we refuse to stay silent. He ended with the message that had become the heart of the movement: your dignity is non-negotiable. Your voice matters. And sometimes the person you underestimate has the power to change everything.